Welcome, you join me on the bank today. It's a commercial fishery fishing for perch. Now, some commercial fisheries open up during the winter colder months to let lure anglers on to fish for the perch in them, because historically commercial waters hold some very big perch. So we're going to hunt for one of them today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, a 3-pounder. That'd be the dream video. But we're mostly here to test out one of the new LEWS reels. It's the custom speed spool SLP. It's a little light baby one, the perfect perch tool to go on a little casting rod. I've used this for a couple of days now and it's absolutely immense. We're going to put it through its proper paces here today, fish some light lures with it, fish some Carolina rigs, fish some grub tails, things like that, and see if we can winkle out a couple of fish. Now, the rod I'm using it on, actually they don't make anymore. It's a Prism Zander cast 5 to 21 gram, 6'11", 210 centimeters. It's the perfect little rod for the reel. Unfortunately, they don't make this anymore, but the new Terminator rod that's just come out, the Finesse Terminator rod, I think it's a 7 to 25 gram. That'd do the job very well. So if you're after a new little perch setup, hopefully this video might help you make a decision or two. This is it. I've got it loaded up with 28-pound braid, I think, is on this at the minute. I like a heavier braid on my light casting setup, just personal preference. So we're going to get to it, get set up, get rigged up, and see if we can winkle one or two out. So here we are on the bank of the lake, all rigged up, ready to go. It's not a very big lake, it's only a couple of acres or so. So I'm starting off with a 2-gram jig head with the 8cm Pro Grub in Supernatural Roach. Really good seeking bait, this one. So we're going to move around the water quite quickly, see if we can find any fish. If this doesn't work, I'm going to change over to a Carolina rig, probably with a slick shad on or something like that, give that a go. Jack's also fishing here with me. He's on the Reggies and the Squirms, so we'll see if they produce any bites over the top. It's good if there's two of you, try two different tactics from the get-go, because you never know, the fish might want a certain colour or a certain tactic. So we're chopping and changing between what we're doing, trying to find the fish. So without further ado, let's get casting. Let's see if we can pick a fish up. Here we are then, right on the back of the wind. Going to start on the back of the wind, then move away around the lake. There are some other anglers over on the far bank carp fishing, so we've got to be mindful of where their rods are going. But they're the only other angler on this lake, so plenty of water to go at, and there are actually a couple of lakes here that we can fish, so all in all, a fair few chances hopefully of a bite or two. As you can see with a bit of a leaf on there, and this 2-gram weight in the shad, it's absolutely flying out. If you were fishing a canal or a river, you're easily hitting the far bank. And on little commercials like this, easily hitting the features that you want to be hitting. Well, a bit of an update for you. We've pretty much fished 3 lakes with searching lures, so I've been using Pro Grubs, and then Jack's just changed over to little paddle tail, a Q paddler. No joy at all, apart from just now, Jack has caught a chunk. So I'll show you that in a second. Update on the reel. Reel's doing really well. Can't fault it at all, apart from I haven't felt it reel of fishing yet. Been casting this, what was it, a 2-gram jig head? I can't remember what it was now. And the grub, what, 40 yards, something like that. So been working really well. But more importantly, let's start talking about this and show you this lovely commercial perch.
So it's been a hard day. but I've managed to winkle one out. And he's not a bad one either. £2 7 ounces. She absolutely walloped a Quantum Q paddler. Smashed it, she did. Buzzing.
Well, it looks like the day's come to an end. Light's starting to fade, fish is going to shut down soon. Didn't manage to catch one myself, but Jack did manage to pull it out the bag for the video and give us a fish to show you all, which is epic, so thank you, Jack. The reel itself has stood the test of the day. It's only been a day's fishing, not a year's, but out of a day's fishing, it's done a fantastic job. It's really lightweight, so you don't feel it through repetitive use. Casts like a dream, reels in like a dream with a 7:5 to 1 ratio. Haven't had a fish in it yet, but everything else, all the marks, and it's definitely staying on this rod for me to use in the future. Mega reel. Well, that's it from myself and from Jack as well. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the store soon.